So now we are going to take a look at a couple of practices. And this one we have purification and vase breathing. So there's actually two here. The first one is purification. This purification is frequently called 9-round breathing. There are a gazillion forms of 9-round breathing. It's done in many, many different variations, and so this is just one of them, the way it's described by Padmasambhava in Natural Liberation. And so, as an overall practice, of course, we start with our intention. It's always important to think about why we are doing what we are doing. And then we do the short Nundro preliminary practice, so our refuge and bodhicitta and offerings and so forth. And then we do the actual 9-round breathing. So from stillness, we always start these from a point of stillness of body, speech, and mind. First we inhale and exhale following this pattern. And as we do that, we imagine that negative karma and obscurations are discharged out through our nostrils and incinerated in flames of primordial wisdom. And we become purified. So each in and then out breath, all of these negative things are going out and being destroyed in this flame of primordial wisdom. Okay? So the first one, you block the right nostril with the index finger.
With the same hand, right?
And inhale. And then we exhale, visualizing red in color all the negative karma of attachment into this fire of wisdom. Now in this case, you just exhale. It's not like some where you breathe in on one side, bring it out on the other, that kind of thing. You breathe in one side, and then you just breathe out. Okay? Then you block the left nostril. Inhale. Exhale, this time sky blue in color, and all the negative karma of anger goes into this fire of primordial wisdom and is annihilated. Then we inhale through both. Exhale as a black substance, kind of this cloud of black stuff going out, also burned up in this fire of wisdom, the primordial fire of wisdom, as we breathe out. Then we repeat that 3 times. It's one of the easiest of all of the 9-round breathing forms that I have seen. So, right, block right, breathe out. Block left, breathe out. Breathe in on both, breathe out. And then remember the color and the content. So you have the red in color with negative karma, then the blue in color with the negative karma of anger. The first one was attachment, so we have attachment, and then we have anger or aversion, and then both of them together is ignorance. So those are the 3 poisons. Okay? So you have attachment, aversion, and ignorance as the 3 poisons. Or sometimes we say anger for the aversion, or desire for the attachment part. Okay, so it's the 3 poisons that we're obliterating here as we do this process, and we just repeat it 3 times, and you don't have to blow out really hard or anything like that. You just breathe it out, whatever is comfortable. And then we do vase breathing. In vase breathing, we breathe in, and the air we visualize is coming in through the 2 side channels and down into the lower abdomen. And then we squeeze up from the bottom, down from the top, and hold our breath. Now you hold your breath as long as it's comfortable, and then you breathe out. So here the detail: breathe in, swallow, then press down from above, up from below by contracting the muscles in the pelvic floor to form what is referred to as the mystic kiss. So you may find that from time to time in language referring to what you're doing. So that's the top and the bottom coming together there. And then hold on as long as is comfortable. Don't have to hold as long as you possibly can until you're blue in the face, just as long as it's comfortable. Then the winds enter into the central channel as you breathe out, focusing on your navel. Okay? Then you rest your mind in pure awareness, no particular object, as long as you can. Now you've just breathed out, and so then you rest. You don't focus on the breath or anything. You just rest and breathe a while. And then you repeat. You go back, breathe in, swallow, press down and up, together, hold your breath as long as it's comfortable. Then let it go into the central channel, focusing on your navel. That's the navel chakra, which is 4 fingers below the actual navel. So middle of your lower abdomen is a nice way to think about it. And just rest in that state for a little bit. Now, you don't have to rest in that state for a long time. This isn't a meditation, a long meditation type of thing. So just rest for a little bit and then repeat the whole process. And you do that as many times as you can. Finally then, you dedicate the merit. And then afterwards, the post-meditation, you continue doing Vase breathing off and on throughout the day whenever you remember. It's an easy one to incorporate in other kinds of activities. So it's a good way to help bring the practice into your day-to-day living. Very easy to do in terms of daily activities. Just requires that you remember to do it during those daily activities from time to time. Okay? So those are the practices